Hey there everyone, Brian here again from Fifth Wheel's Client Care team. We've had quite the busy season, and we appreciate everyone's likes, views, and comments on our Facebook page. We also truly appreciate all the great questions we've been getting, either through our chat system, through phone calls, and emails as well. A lot of you have been raising some excellent points, and asking a lot of great questions. So we thought what we would do is we would put together this web series as a resource for you to get some of those questions answered. In this episode, we'll be trying to help you choose your ideal career in this line of work, whether it be transportation or operating heavy equipment. So let's dive in. Let's get started. When thinking about your future career, you want to consider the different work conditions that are involved. What do you like? What do you dislike? Where do you see yourself working? Do you prefer working inside or outside? Do you like to work in groups and in a busy space? Or would you rather work alone and in your own area? Are you a thinker or a doer? Does thinking critically appeal more to you, or would you rather work with your hands? Would you prefer to drive truck? Or do you see yourself behind heavy equipment? All of these questions can bring you one step closer to determining whether trucking or heavy equipment is right for you. So as you compare the two, there are many different options available. For example, with truck driving you can be asked to perform long-haul trips or asked to do local deliveries. As a heavy equipment operator, you can see yourself just about anywhere. You could be on a construction site, a mining site, working farmland, or performing landscaping and maintenance in a small town or a city center. There's tons of possibilities and a lot of demand. In the meantime, we have the courses to help you get to where you see yourself working. But what if you can't decide between the two? What if both lines of work appeal to you? Not a problem. Our combo courses can help you learn the skills you'll need to get an understanding of both transportation and heavy equipment, putting you on the path to be proficient in both of these areas. Two great examples are our AZ PTDI program with 4 pieces of heavy equipment training, or our DZ program with 8 pieces of heavy equipment certification. These courses are great as they combine the best of both worlds. Think about it from an employer's perspective. The value behind having both your AZ license and heavy equipment tickets can't be beat. As an employer, wouldn't you rather have one employee who can haul loads, float equipment, and operate set equipment instead of 3 people to complete each of those tasks? With the AZ PTDI 4-piece course, you could be certified to be that powerhouse employee. The same can be done with our DZ 8-piece program. Rather than driving and operating a dump truck, or strictly operating equipment around the surface mine or construction site, why not do both? The more certification you have, the more versatile you will be, meaning the more employable you will be. An entry-level driver can start out at about $29,000 a year and average out to about $40,000 a year through further experience. With more elbow grease and a strong work ethic, DZ drivers can further boost their income to earn about $60,000 per year and more. That's all well and good, but say you prefer to have your AZ license instead. This is still a great choice, especially because having your AZ license means you're qualified to carry out AZ and DZ work. On top of that, you could haul loads for companies either on long trips that keep you on the road or shorter trips that can be done within a day or night. There's floating equipment or transporting sensitive materials and cargo, but possibilities are endless. Just starting out, an AZ driver can make about $35,000 per year. If they keep with it and work hard, they can easily average out to about $40,000 to $50,000. Depending on their skill level, commitment, and drive, an AZ driver can push onwards to about $80,000 per year and beyond. You could be thinking that maybe driving is not for you, and you'd prefer operating heavy equipment. Not a problem. There is still plenty of demand for heavy equipment operators, wherever you may go. In fact, the average operator can earn roughly $37,000 per year. Within the first 5 years of working, their salary can increase exponentially if they keep at it. With the right attitude, the necessary experience, and the right job, a heavy equipment operator can pull in up to $100,000 a year and above. So whether you are looking to make a permanent career out of operating or truck driving, or have a temporary change of pace to help pay off debts and earn some money to set aside for a rainy day, the demand and potential is out there. What you need to do is figure out where you see yourself and set your goals. This topic will be explained more a little later in our web series, but it is worth noting now. It is really important to do your research. Whether it's surfing the web, asking family or friends, or visiting your employment counselor, or even talking to a member of the client care team here at Fifth Wheel, be sure to ask questions. For example, if you are looking into AZ or DZ driving, you will need a full G license. A G license is required to upgrade to a higher class level driving license. Unfortunately, a G1 or G2 is not considered your full G, so you would need to pursue that first. But what if you don't have your G, or you're simply not interested in getting it? Maybe driving just isn't for you. There's always the possibility of heavy equipment operating. A G license is not required to operate heavy equipment, and can be seen as a benefit rather than a necessity. One resource we provide here at Fifth Wheel Training Institute is our lifelong Job Placement Assistance Board. If you visit our website, you can find our job postings board by clicking Look Who is Hiring. There, you can find a number of different jobs we put out from employers that can be found all over the province of Ontario. Whether you are currently on the hunt for employment or are conducting some labor market research, it's a great tool to have. Apart from imagining where you fit within the transportation and construction industry, you need to consider if the field is right for you. Not only do you want to ask yourself the right questions, but you also want to take the time to research the field, as well as consider the alternatives. You can do anything you set your mind to, including transportation and heavy equipment. Maybe you'd like to be a PSW, or nurse, or doctor. Maybe you've entertained the idea of being a teacher at one point. Or perhaps you binge-watched all those crime TV shows and thought being a lawyer or a criminal investigator would be pretty cool. That's great! It's important to view your goals with an open mind, but it's also important to be realistic as well. While these careers can be incredibly lucrative, they also cost a lot of time and money, requiring years of schooling and a lot of legwork to get there. Now, that's not to say that the transportation and operating sectors don't cost time and money. That's a given with any field you pursue. But here at Fifth Wheel Training Institute, we can provide you with the knowledge you need in a matter of weeks, not years. This way, you can get to work, live the life you want, and earn what you need. Whether it is temporary or permanent is up to you. That's all the time we have for in this segment of our new web series. For more info, please feel free to go to our website, where you can speak in real time to one of our client care specialists. You can also reach us toll-free should you have any questions about transportation and heavy equipment. While you're surfing the web, be sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube as well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and keep up to date on the latest from Fifth Wheel Training Institute. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.